Good day to you. This is Vietnamese coffee with chocolate protein. So it's basically a Vietnamese mocha with extra protein in it. It actually tastes really, really good. I shouldn't say actually because then it makes you think that it's not supposed to taste good, but surprisingly it's good. It's good. What up, K Crew? Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I want to share with you my new framework for using ChatGPT to create your content video ideas. Now, yes, you can watch any other video to show you how to use ChatGPT to get all the prompts to make a video script. But here's the thing. Do you know what your brand is about? Do you know what your channel is about? Do you have it written down somewhere? Do you know what your core topics are going to be? Do you know how to craft your video ideas according to your area of expertise, according to your level of expertise, according to your level of authority, according to your core topics and your brand voice? Do you know all that? Do you have all that mapped out? Well, that's what this video is for. It's actually not going to take very long to do at all, because I just finished doing a presentation, a webinar with my friend Jonathan Mast on this very topic. And I had actually wrote out the entire presentation, did the presentation deck and everything. I wrote out all the prompts. I had been testing this for 24 to 48 hours, so I know for a fact that it actually works. And I'm going to give you those prompts at the end of this video. I'm going to give you the deck at the end of this video so you can do it for yourself and have a blast doing it. When you're done with this, it actually will only take you maybe like 10 minutes to come up with essentially an entire year's worth of your video content ideas. Let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to need today is you're going to need your ChatGPT, most likely GPT-4 window open. You're going to need either a Notion doc or just a notepad so that you can actually write down a few things so that you can paste it into your GPT thread. So first, we're going to start by priming ChatGPT. We want ChatGPT to operate as if it's our content strategist. I already have a prompt here ready to go, so I'm just going to paste it in. That prompt is, I want you to be my content strategist and content marketing specialist and SEO specialist for my brand. I'm going to be producing YouTube videos, which will also be the foundation for my blogs, backlink articles, email newsletters, social media posts, video reels, and even ads. Please wait for further instructions. All right, so that was the first step. That's pretty easy, right? Not so hard at all. So the next step is we're going to build what's called your brand beacon. Your brand beacon is essentially what's known as your 30-second elevator pitch. If you were to get up in front of people, or if you were to introduce yourself and tell people about what it is that you do, how would you say it? I put together a small framework to actually do this so that you can consistently present it to whoever you need to present it to, because every situation requires a different hook point or a different message. And in this case, your brand beacon is going to help you do just that. And the way that you do this is it happens in 3 steps. The first step is you introduce yourself with your name and what you do. The second step is answering the question of who do you serve?
What master do you serve? What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
Who's your ideal audience? Who's the ideal customer? What do they want or need long term? What's their long-term goal or desire? And what is their main motivation and or obstacle? That is question number 2. Question number 3 is, how do you help people? Like, what is it that you offer that helps them to achieve their goal? What are your main practices, services, or offers that help them achieve their goal while eliminating the obstacles or minimizing the time, money, resources, and headaches to achieve the things that they want to achieve or that they would have to endure on their own? So once you answer those 3 questions in a text editor or whatever doc, you're going to copy all that and you're going to paste it into ChatGPT with this particular prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt right here. We're going to add this prompt saying, take the following bullet points and create a really compelling paragraph that's easy to read and understand, even at a 7th grade level. Please confirm if I approve it. So it's going to tell ChatGPT to ask me if I like the output. And the 3 bullet points are: I'm Kevin Lee, I'm a content creator. The second bullet point is I help brands, businesses, and influencers who are currently producing content but need better content, da 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 da. And then the third point is, how do I help them? Well, I help them by providing a comprehensive content roadmap that connects the brand's core values, da 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 da. So once I submit that, it's going to spit back my brand beacon, which is right here. Hi there, I'm Kevin Lee. I'm a content creator who's passionate about helping brands, businesses, and influencers. Do you create content but wish you had more impact? That's where I come in. I offer a complete plan to make your content really connect with your audience. It's all about matching what you're great at with what your audience loves. Not only that, I make the whole process of creating professional and engaging content super smooth. Plus, I have a special system to get your content out there everywhere so more people can find you, join your audience, and even become your customers. Let's make your content work wonders for you. I'll approve it for now. All right, now we're able to move forward. So the next thing is to go to the core topics. So the prompt that's going to be required here are my core topics. We're going to hold down shift and hit enter twice. And I'm going to copy and paste my core topics. Now, take your time deciding what your core topics are. Write that down on a piece of paper or write that down on your text editor. And then you're going to copy and paste it here. So this is where I pasted mine. And my core topics are philosophy and mindset in content creation and strategy, gear and tech, software and apps, AI, system and processes, SEO and digital strategy, filmmaking and editing, and growing an audience and influence as a content creator. Those are my core topics. ChatGPT already knows it. It's ready to move on to the next thing. And the next thing is defining what kind of expert I am. I'm going to copy the prompt here. And this prompt is going to tell ChatGPT what are the different kinds of experts there are out there. So I copied and pasted, and it even gave it some instructions too. So now it's ready for me to tell it what kind of expert I am. So I'm just going to say number 4. So I decided that I am the guide or the mentor expert. Now that it knows that, we're ready to move on to the next thing. The next thing is the brand voice. The brand voice requires you to just give it 3 to 5 words that basically would make up your personality and your brand voice. So if you are the YouTuber, you're the content creator, if you were to ask your friends, how would they describe your personality in 5 words, what would those words be? That's what you're going to enter in here. So the prompt here are the words that would describe my brand tone of voice. Make sure that all content would reflect this. After I submit this, please wait for further instructions. The words are witty, honest, experienced, unfiltered, straightforward, simple, and charismatic. And then I submit that, and then it's ready to move forward to the next step, which is connecting the dots. What it's going to do is it's going to connect the dots between my core topics and my area of expertise, my brand beacon, and the tone of voice. So it's going to create this nice paragraph that explains how do I approach each core topic. So for philosophy and mindset, the paragraph that it created was, I dive deep into the philosophy and mindset behind content creation and strategy, because let's face it, it's not about what you create, but also the thought process behind it. With my hands-on experience and a few battle scars to show, I guide you through the mental maze of content creation. No sugarcoating, just straight up honest insights that have worked for me and will work for you too. I really do feel like that is my voice, and this is already coming together the way that I would want it to come out. And if I were to have a script writer who really knew me and the kind of topics that I'm passionate about writing about and creating about and writing it in the tone of voice that I would deliver it in, it would be like this. So just when we're done here, if you want to thank me, just leave a like, comment, share this video, because that's definitely going to help me in this channel. All right, let's continue. So now that it has the core topics and how I'm connected to those core topics, we're going to move on to using the T.E.A.S.E R Framework. Okay, so the T.E.A.S.E R Framework is something that I found on TikTok, but the way that the creator broke it down, it was so brilliant. It was such a really profound way of making sure that if you had a video idea, you're not just going to make a video just willy-nilly. You can choose which talking point, which perspective are you going to create this video from? So the T.E.A.S.E R framework is broken down into T-E.A.S.E.R. T as in trends, E as in education, A as in aspirational, S as in storytelling, E as in entertainment, and then finally R as in reviews. So depending on what the video idea is that you have, if you put it through the lens of any of these talking points, you'll have a completely different video. So you can have one idea, but you can essentially have 6 different videos if you recorded it in the lens of trends, or in the lens of education, or in the lens of aspirational content, or in the lens of storytelling, or in the lens of entertainment, or in the lens of reviews. Plenty of options here. So we're going to push through the T.E.A.S.E R framework. We're going to introduce that to ChatGPT. We're going to copy and paste that prompt here. And now it's ready to move on to the next prompt, which is coming up with the video ideas. So the next prompt is already here for you. We're just going to copy and paste it, and I want to break it down for you. So here's the prompt. Now come up with a list of 3 content ideas and summaries for each category and each core topic. Do all 3 content for each category before moving on to the next category in the T.E.A.S.E R framework. When you've completed all 18 video ideas and for the core topic, ask me to continue, wait for my confirmation, and then move on to the next core topic. And so this is what it's doing right now. It's generating the video ideas for each lens of the framework for each core topic. Well, it's actually going to do it one at a time. What I would do is I'm going to copy all of this. So I would just take this and I would just copy it, paste it into a Word doc or a Notion doc, and then just save it. But we're going to go one step further. So I'm going to go ahead and skip generating all those video ideas, because the next step is one of the things that we want to do to package it all up. We want to package up the brand beacon, the core topics, the expertise, and the brand voice, because we're not just creating the foundation for all your videos. Imagine if you're doing a pitch deck or a sponsor deck and you want to send out your brand deck to somebody so that they potentially become a sponsor. This is everything that they essentially need to know, minus actual video examples. So I'm going to copy and paste this prompt into ChatGPT. And what it's going to do is now basically print everything out for me. And it's going to create a review of your brand beacon, a review of your core topics, your brand voice, the type of expert you are. It's doing everything, and it's doing it in a way that I can definitely use if I wanted to bring it into Canva and make a presentation or a brand deck. Isn't that so cool? This wasn't in my webinar, but I wanted to show you some things that you can do with this. Now that your ChatGPT thread has all this context, let's do a few things. Please generate a really fun sign off for my YouTube videos. Wow. All right. So here's the sign off. And that's a wrap, folks. Remember, in the world of content, you're the artist, and every day is a blank canvas. Paint it bold, make it bright, and never forget to sprinkle a little Kevin magic on it. That's a little fun. A little too much fun. Until next time, keep creating, stay curious, and as always, let your content shine. Kevin out. So that's a pretty fun sign-off. My sign-off isn't usually that fun. I might have to start tweaking mine a little bit more to fit that. But yeah, so now that it knows all this stuff about your particular brand, you can come back to this thread and do what you need to do. But here's the thing. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to go through the process again. Now that you have your brand beacon, your brand voice, your expertise, and your core topics, you can just copy this, paste it into a Notion doc, and use it again for the future. So let's just say that I need to create a new thread. I'm going to paste this. And so now it knows everything about me. At least it knows enough. So it says, Sounds like you're crafting a comprehensive brand identity for Kevin Lee centered around being knowledgeable and approachable mentor in the content creation field. This identity includes various facets. So all of this stuff, okay, so it knows everything now. Now I'm just going to tell it. Actually, I can go all the way back to the very beginning. Remember that first prompt, the priming prompt? I'm just going to paste that. So I want you to be my content strategist and content marketing specialist and SEO specialist for my brand. I'm going to be producing YouTube videos for which will also be the foundation for my blogs, backlink articles, yada, yada, yada. So it knows all this stuff now. Amazing. So now that you have this, you can use this in any other ChatGPT thread and start creating stuff that you want to create. But the most important thing here was having this review of having your brand beacon, your brand voice, type of expert, and your core topics. That is going to be the thing that you're going to be able to use forever. And whether you're managing your own brand or if you're managing multiple brands, you can go back to this framework and create your brand deck for your YouTube videos. And then finally, what you'll be able to do is just go in and just ask it to create your video ideas. The prompt that I'm probably going to suggest that you use every single time to create new video ideas is going to be the T.E.A.S.E R Framework, which is this bad boy right here. Now come up with a list of 3 content ideas and summaries for each category and each core topic. Do all 3 content for each category before moving on to the next category in the T.E.A.S.E R Framework. And when you've completed all 18 video ideas for the core topic, ask me to continue, wait for my confirmation, and then move on to the next core topic. So I can go back, hit this, and now it will start working on that for me. So there you have it. I hope this video was really helpful for you. I know it was totally helpful for me as I was building this out. It really helped me to systematize how I do a lot of the things that I do, especially when it comes to brand strategy and content strategy and stuff. If you want access to this presentation yourself, where you can just copy and paste the prompts in to ChatGPT, I will leave a link to that in the description, and you can just download it. It's totally free. I'm not asking for anything other than if you found value in this video, make sure to like it, share it, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and also leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear what you would change, make different about this particular prompt stack. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video, but until then, I'm Kevin Lee.